What if sitting still for 7 days could physically rewire your brain? A study published in Communications Biology measured what happened inside the brains of 20 healthy adults after a 7-day intensive mind-body training program. The results showed measurable changes in brain connectivity, energy production, and cellular growth. Not after months or years, after 1 week.
Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at Mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola Cellular Wisdom.
Dr. Mercola highlights this research because it challenges the common assumption that meditation is primarily about relaxation. The study found that participants who completed the 7-day program showed increased neurite outgrowth, meaning their brain cells physically extended new connections. This is not a metaphor. The researchers measured actual structural changes in brain tissue through advanced imaging and blood-based biomarkers.
The mechanism behind these changes involves a concept called hormesis, which is the same principle that makes exercise effective. During the intensive meditation sessions, the brain experienced controlled stress. Both inflammatory and repair signals activated simultaneously. The body ramped up a stress response and then deployed repair mechanisms that left the system stronger than before. This dual activation is the hallmark of genuine biological adaptation rather than passive relaxation.
One of the most striking findings involved energy metabolism. Cells exposed to plasma drawn from participants after the intervention showed a significant increase in glycolysis, a faster pathway for producing cellular energy. This shift suggests that meditation did not merely calm the nervous system. It changed how cells throughout the body generate fuel for brain function, a change that supports sharper thinking and faster processing under pressure.
The brain connectivity changes are equally significant. The program reduced rigid patterns in networks associated with self-focused repetitive thinking while strengthening communication between brain regions that normally operate independently. Dr. Mercola explains that this means meditation literally loosened the neural ruts that keep people stuck in the same mental loops. The brain became more flexible, more responsive, and better at integrating information across different processing centers.
The researchers also found increased activity in the endogenous opioid system, which is the body's built-in mechanism for managing pain and mood. This pathway activation explains why participants reported feeling calmer and more emotionally stable after the program. The improvement was not psychological placebo. It was a measurable biochemical shift in the same system that pharmaceutical painkillers target.
What makes these findings even more significant is that the study included both experienced meditators and complete beginners. The beginners still showed substantial gains across every metric. You do not need years of practice to start producing real biological change. The 7-day window was enough to initiate structural and metabolic shifts regardless of prior experience.
Dr. Mercola notes that these results align with other research, showing meditation reduces markers of chronic inflammation. The dual activation pattern, where both stress and repair signals fire together, appears to recalibrate the immune system's baseline. Over time, this recalibration lowers the background noise of systemic inflammation that contributes to everything from brain fog and poor sleep to accelerated aging.
An article in Psychology Today analyzing the same research made a critical distinction that changes how we should think about meditation entirely. The biggest gains did not come from the moments of calm, they came from the moments of struggle. When participants found it difficult to maintain focus, when their minds wandered and they had to pull attention back, those were the moments producing the most significant neural adaptation. The discomfort was not a flaw in the process, it was the mechanism driving the change.
This is why simple relaxation techniques, while pleasant, do not produce the same biological results. The researchers compared mindfulness training directly against basic relaxation and found that mindfulness produced deeper changes in brain structure, energy metabolism, and inflammatory markers. Feeling relaxed is not the same as creating lasting change inside your body. The effort of sustained attention under difficulty is what forces the brain to adapt.
The retreat format used in the study combined multiple meditation techniques across long daily sessions. Researchers described the experience as mentally demanding, which explains why the biological effects were so pronounced. The participants were not lounging, they were training. The repeated act of staying present through discomfort strengthened executive control networks, the same systems responsible for impulse regulation, decision-making under stress, and emotional stability.
Dr. Mercola emphasizes that you do not need a formal retreat to access these benefits. The key elements are focused attention, repetition, and consistency. Setting a daily meditation block of 20 to 30 minutes with a single anchor point, whether that is your breath, a physical sensation, or an ambient sound, creates the same conditions the study used.
The study also demonstrated that these shifts were not temporary mood boosts. The blood-based biomarkers indicated cellular-level changes that persisted beyond the training period itself. The cells were operating differently, producing energy differently, and communicating differently. This is what separates structured meditation from simply taking a few deep breaths when you feel stressed.
When your mind drifts during a session, the moment you notice and redirect your attention is the entire training stimulus. That moment of noticing is where neural adaptation happens. Expecting your mind to wander and using each redirect as a repetition makes the practice productive rather than frustrating. Increasing to 2 sessions per day, one in the morning and one in the evening, amplifies the adaptation signal considerably. The practical takeaway from this research is that your brain responds to structured mental effort the same way your muscles respond to resistance training. 7 days produced measurable changes. Daily practice over weeks and months compounds those changes into lasting resilience. Track your sessions, build consistency, and notice how your sleep quality, focus, and emotional steadiness shift over time. Head to mer-cola.com to explore how supporting your brain's natural capacity for adaptation can transform your daily resilience. Drop a comment and tell us, what is the longest streak of daily meditation you have ever maintained, and what changes did you notice? Thank you for listening to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. See you in the next episode.
Looking for trusted health wisdom you can hold in your hands? Discover the life-changing books of Dr. Mercola at joyhousepublishing.com. These titles bring decades of natural health research into practical steps for better energy, stronger immunity, and clearer thinking. Take charge of your health with guidance rooted in science and experience. Visit joyhousepublishing.com now and claim your bonuses while they are available.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.